Quick shout out to my Patreons who keep this channel going. You can join my Patreon down in the description below. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the penultimate episode of Log Horizon. This one's titled Confusion. Episode 24 or 25, we're finishing up today. Since we're doing our usual double episodes, we'll be doing penultimate episode this one, and then straight after we'll be doing the finale, and that will be Log Horizon Season 1 complete. A month late, but Season 1 complete, which is the important thing. And then, yeah, we'll be going straight into Season 2 after this, so I'm very excited for that. Hopefully we can make a bit of good progress on Season 2. We won't finish it by the end of this season, unfortunately, by the end of spring. It will probably bleed over into summer a little bit, although maybe not as much as a whole month, depending on how quickly we're managing to get through this. I'll have a look to see at the end of the season what time slots I'll have spare to do extra bits. I also still have a lot of stuff that I want to catch up on anyway, so we'll probably work towards that at some point. But yeah, we're gonna keep going. So last time out, we had the first episode was a interesting slice of life, focus on the romance between Shiroe, Akatsuki, and Minori, and the little triangle that was forming there. And definitely I'm Team Akatsuki, obviously. But I just think Akatsuki and Shiroe will make a good pairing eventually. I don't know if the show will ever commit to that necessarily, but I think it will work out very, very well. Yeah. It was a nice little chill episode just to relax after the entire events that we've been going through. Oh my god, voice is giving up already today. And then the second episode was about the actual festival and like getting ready to do the banquets and all the other activities that were going on. We got security going with the Black Sword Knights and DDD. And then yeah, we kind of noticed that a lot of issues with the people of the land currently, and it's getting a little problematic and consistent. And then Minori, who is helping out with some of the paperwork for the festival, realizes that there's a lot of errors and inconsistencies, especially by the people of the land. And Shiroe kind of thinks, okay, something's up here. We're kind of under attack or something. And goes to the guild building expecting something to happen. So something is happening because it seems like a ship, like an actual proper ship, is coming with Lord Malvez, whoever the hell that is, coming to Akihabara. And I don't know if that's necessarily going to go so well. I guess we'll see. But yeah, we also had Mysterious Woman who was like explaining what Shiroe had done to revive Rudy. She was in the episode as well. You can see her when Akatsuki is walking off on her own. You see a wide shot with her in it, and then a close-up shot as she's walking towards the camera. You don't see her face or anything. You just see a bit of her outfit, which is matching the exact same outfit she wore at that time as well. So I think she's having some influence here as well. My guess is that she's got something to do with the other area west of Yamato, and something to do with the Demon Festival of Suzuka Gate that they were talking about, the event of, in which the Izumo Knights were involved as well, and like where they saw another use of like world-class magic or whatever. So it seems as though there is an equal to Shiroe on that side of the world as well, and it looks like maybe Season 2 is going to focus a bit more on that going forward, so that would be very interesting if that was the case. But anyway, we've got Confusion right now. I'm excited to see what the finale of this show is. Thankfully, we're watching both, so I don't have a cliffhanger or anything to worry about. But as per usual, these are time-based format access here on YouTube. If you want to see the full picture-in-picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture-in-picture reactions I do on the channel, which is everything from the seasonal lineup, as well as Patreon request shows such as Log Horizon here. We also have movie reactions with Weathering Review the Movie going up just recently, and the May poll starting on the 1st and running for a week to vote on which movie we watch in May, which should be sooner than what I managed for April, because we actually have a more established schedule, so I know exactly where the breaks are that I can actually record. But yeah, here on YouTube we have to do timer based, so bottom left of the screen you'll see a time of the episode, a countdown 3 to 1 play. Now, play start the episode, I start the episode, and we should be in sync. We will watch this one on Funimation as per usual, since they're the ones who have this series license here in the UK. Interestingly, I will be switching over to Crunchyroll for Season 2 when we get around to that, just because I prefer the Crunchyroll player, and I have more reliability with that one. But for this one, we're watching on Funimation, so we have the Funimation logos to start, so about 7 seconds of logos. Call them out as go past, but you'll see a screen flash on my face, the mic, or this part of my headset to tell when the scenes are transitioning. So, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Funimation, cheers. Here we go. Quite the ship, huh? Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. OP time. Thankfully, I am not yet tired of this song. Because we're going to be hearing it for another 25 more episodes next season as well, I know, but... It's another one of those APs that you just can't help but sing along to. Just like everybody from Demon Lord. Alrighty, here we go. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Right. Okay. Confusion. Hmm. Okay. Right. Okay. possibly. But only important to the people of the land. Someone adventurers wouldn't necessarily think of. Mm-hmm. No, don't cancel a festival. Mm-hmm. Okay. uh, I love Akatsuki. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm. Indirectly, it helps us. Mm-hmm. 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 Hmm. There she is. Yep. Start bad mouthing, spreading rumors. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a point. Hmm. It's just overall confusion and just chaos. Is there a pattern to where some of these things are happening? Is there a particular area they're avoiding, maybe? Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He snapped. Yeah, there she is in the corner. Yep. Glasses gang. Mm. Full entourage as always. Holy shit. What's his plan now? He's got an idea. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Oh no. Fuel the desires. Love it. They are. True. Oh boy. Hmm. Adventurous guarding as well. Interesting. Could you be any more creepy? Hmm. Goddamn adventurous. Hmm. Don't intervene. It becomes a problem. Hmm. Adventures aren't gonna like this. That's just fucking creepy. They want to provoke the response. Hmm. What an ass. What an absolute ass. What a twat. Okay. So dumb. I love it. uh, nice. So dejected. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Sure. Yeah. Yep. Oh boy. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. There she is. Mm-hmm. Just make the festival better. Every adventurer in that hall wants him dead, and I don't blame them. Here we go. Oh boy. That's a bad cliffhanger. I'm so glad we're watching one more. It's a good episode though. But yeah, this lord can go choke on a sword, honestly. He's very hateable and I like it. But I wonder what the deal with the woman is then. Is she just observing? Is she wanting to see what the reaction is? Like, does she know that? Because I'm assuming she's probably from the West as well. So probably is thinking, let's see how Shure handles this matter. Because she was obviously apparently watching during the entire revival bit. Although I didn't notice her. So maybe she's just observing here to see what he does this time. To try and get a measure on him. I don't know if she's orchestrating it or just using it to her advantage at this point. But she'll show up next episode for sure. She's got to. Unless they leave that as a cliffhanger for season 2, but... Alright. Oh, good on Shure for intervening, though, right at that moment. Because I swear, that would have erupted into a huge fight if that was allowed to go on any longer. The adventurers would have defended the princess, and it would just turn into a complete fight. Which would be exactly what they want, I think, at this point. I think that's partly their intention behind it. But if we just make the festival even better, and just overpower all the negative rumors that were even started to the point where it's like everyone forgets them just because they had so much fun. Why not? That will work. But utilizing Soshiro and his entire brigade of girls to help out, yeah, very, very good. Now we're stepping into the actual banquet. We're not even dressed up as well. We just walked over. We didn't even think of, like, do we need to dress up? No, we don't need to do shit. I can't wait for this. I'm hoping Lord, what was his name? Lord Malvez? I'm hoping he gets his just desserts. Unfortunately, it won't end with a dagger in his head or anything, but, you know, he'll get his comeuppance, I'm sure, and he'll be hopefully humiliated or laughed at or something like that. Anything like that would work out just fine for me. So I guess we'll see what ends up happening, but I'm very excited to see where the finale goes and see what setup they do for a season 2, if any, because this ended and then immediately, like, yeah, this ended in March of 2014 and then started back up in October of 2014. So he had a 2-season break before going straight into the second season. So they must have been confident that a second season was coming, because 6 months is not a lot of time to prepare a second season. So they must have been confident that they were going to get a second season out of it. But it's interesting that they switched studios, because season 2 is done by Studio Dean, not Satellite, which I find quite interesting. I wonder if there's a reason. I'm always curious as to why IPs end up transitioning to other studios. I've always wondered what is the influence behind that. Is it that the studio is that they want to do multiple seasons, but the studio just physically cannot produce it, so they allow another studio to take over? Is it because the producers and stuff aren't happy with the studio's work? Like, I'm kind of curious as to why sometimes that changes, because we see it a lot sometimes. I'm thinking, because Quintessential Quintuplets changed studios, I believe. Demon Lords... Yeah, Demon Lord also changed studios. How not some of the Demon Lords? Because they did the original Agiado, and then the sequel was done by Tezuka and Okuroto. So, again, I'm kind of curious just how those sorts of situations end up happening, that your sequels end up being taken over by another studio. Because I know it's not necessarily, just because a studio does a work, doesn't mean they have exclusivity rights over it, unless it's part of the deal that they make for it. Longer works, such as Slime, or Jobless Reincarnation, or ReZero, those longer works probably want to stay consistent with the studio, because they know, they trust that studio to deliver, and they know they do a good job, and it's easier to be consistent, because you then don't deal with awkward changes in animation styles, in animation looks, character designs and such, because two studios can go different ways with how they portray certain characters and their motions. So yeah, just kind of find that stuff interesting. If anyone knows why Log Horizon, especially so soon, like if it was like a 6-year gap between seasons, like what season 2 and season 3 was, I'd understand if there was a difference in studio, but actually was both Studio Dean season 2 and season 3, right? So if anyone knows why they switched from Satellite to Studio Dean, please let me know. I'm just kind of curious about that. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments what you thought of the episode. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see the next episode, which will be straight after, and therefore the conclusion of Season 1. We'll be starting Season 2 next week on this exact same time slot, so don't worry about that. As well as the rest of the Spring 2021 lineup, you can find it on the channel. Thank you for watching. Till next time. See you guys later.